It's time for another ranking, and today we're dabbling into metal album arts. That's right, there's a bunch of albums here, and we're going to rank them from eyesore, so literal eye cancer, all the way to the best, the best art you can find. We're going to go through them, never done this one before, and we're going to literally just place them based on the initial reactions right now. Most of them I would have heard, some of them maybe not, but we're just going by the arts. So again, I'll put this down in the description so you guys can play along at home. Tell me your favourite album arts, your least favourite, and let's slam and praise some albums, starting with 10,000 Days by Tool. Very weird. I understand, it kind of fits the Tool aesthetic. You got the three faces and the one in the middle sharing two eyes. I'm not big into it. I don't know if to put it mid or bad. I'm not big into it. It doesn't fit the aesthetic, but I'm going to say bad. Not being into it. I think Lateralus does the theme way better. So yeah, sorry, 10,000 Days. Art is not great. Seventh Son of a Seventh Son is iconic. I love the blue. I love the half of Eddie and his head's on fire and the little fetus guy, especially on live when it's the animatronic. But I've never been great into it, so I'm going to put it in good, not wowzers or best, just because it's a bit too weird for me. I like the more aesthetically pleasing ones, like Power Slave. So if it was that, it would be probably the best. Is there actually Power Slave? When we come to it, we'll do it. But yeah, for me, it's good. It's not better than some of the others. Somewhere in Time's better, in my opinion. Abigail by King Diamond is really damn good. I love the colours in it. I love the carriage. I just love how it fits the music. It's definitely a wowzers in my trousers kind of album. I could even put it in best tier, but for now, it's going in wowzers. Love the colours. Love how dark it is and creepy it is. Fits the music. Ace of Spades, now by Motorhead. I think it's pretty good. For a lot of people, this would be in like the best. But it's just the three of them standing there. Well, you got the cowboy theme going on. I think it's good. It's just not anything special, I like Overkill a little bit. I like the more simple ones with the logo on. This one's just band members. It's fine. It's fine. All Hope Is Gone. It's just not as cool as some of the other Slipknot albums. It's pretty bad. It's just them in a field, and it's got like the star around it. It's not great, actually. Is it an eyesore or is it bad? I'm gonna put it bad for now. It's just them standing in a field. At least this one, they look fucking badass. Look at the leather jackets and the hats. Lemmy looks cool. Fast Eddie, it's good, but this just looks stupid. You can't even see them properly. Nah. Altars of Madness is just an absolute bloody classic. I mean, it's one of the best all-time arts. I love it. The kind of amalgamations of faces in it. You know exactly what you're getting yourself in for. The screaming, the coming out. It's great. It's great. Among the Living is a classic album, but the art is kind of mid for me. It's kind of mid. It's iconic, so it gets a bit higher than some of these, but it's not great. It's just a bunch of heads, and then it's got the one guy in the middle. That's it. So, yeah, kind of mid. And Justice for All is pretty cool. I like Injustice for All. I'd probably put it in good. I think Abigail's art's better. This is iconic, but it doesn't stand out, you know what I mean? I'd probably say Seventh Son stands out a little bit more. There's other Metallica albums which I think way better, album art-wise. This one's just, it's good. It's good. Marilyn Manson, this looks terrible. That's an eyesore. The music's an eyesore as well. It's just half of his face, and I don't even know what's going on. The text is awful, the circle's awful, he's coming off the screen. It's just bad. Real bad. Absolute eyesore. Fuck it. Next up, Sepultura's Arise. Really cool. Love how the faded colours on it makes it more creepy. Creepy atmosphere, creepy, disgusting figure on it. I'm gonna put it here in top of good. I really like it. I really like it. Next up is Lamb of God, Ashes of the Wake, which I think is a wowzers. The green into the red, the actual text works so well in the picture, and then the birds coming through from the green into the red, it just looks so cool. It just looks so good, and it's my favourite. But yeah, it looks amazing. Next up is Dream Theater's Awake. It's a cool album cover, but it's kind of mid. Like, yeah, the mirror's cool with the face in, it's different colours. The dark background looks okay, but it's not as good as any of these. Come on, it's just not as good as any of these. Sepultura Beneath the Remains. Similar feelings for that, pretty mid. I do like this album a lot. It's probably my favourite Sepultura album. It's very thrashy. I like the roses in the head, but it's just not doing anything for me. The text here just looks off. I'm not a big fan of it. The text here looks off. It's just not as good as Arise's art. It's just not as good. The Black Album is bad. I don't like the Black Album. It's literally a Black Album. I understand it fits the name, but it's just a Black Album, so it's bad. It's bad. Black Sabbath's debut is pretty iconic. Where do I put it? Can I put it higher than Seventh Son and Arise? It is pretty damn iconic, though. But for art, I'm gonna... Ooh. For me personally, probably good tier. I'm tempted to bump Seventh Son up. I am tempted to bump Seventh Son up, actually. I'll leave it where it is. But yeah, iconic. Next up is Blessed Are the Sick, and this is a really cool, creepy depiction of, like, hell. I really like it. I like the more artistic-y kind of albums. And this fits the mood. This fits the bill. Next up is Bomber by Motorhead. Really fun. Really fun album art. Put it in good or mid. It's not going higher than good. I'm probably going to put it in mid for now. Just too much going on. The bomber at the bottom, the text just blends in. Looks odd. All these bombs coming at every angle. Just too much going on. There's too much going on. Bonded by Blood is pretty terrible. Never liked this art. Like, good old James. Kirk. Not James, you dumbass. Good old Kirk, Demon Kirk. Yeah, it's just the colours, the evil gremlin babies. It's not good. Judas Priest British Steel is bloody classic. And it's so simple. It has the logo on. It has the hand, the logo, the razor. It's iconic. I know what? Good. Just because it's iconic doesn't mean it's the best art. So yeah, we're going to go with that. You know? Good. Burn the Priest, before Lamb of God became. It's not great. I do kind of think it's, has some charm to it, but it's not great. I'm going to put it in mid. I like the cartoony charm, but just the text covering the nuns just doesn't do anything for me. But it's fun. Next up is Butchered at Birth, and you know where that's going to go. It's so iconic. Look, like, the artwork is so great. This baby with the skull, the carved in, like, it's one of the best arts of all time. It's actually fantastic. I love it. 2 for death metal, right in best. Damn. Countdown to Extinction is next. It's just an old man screaming in a cell. Sweating bullets! It's not good. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad, to be honest. Covenant by Morbid Angel. It's creepy. It's a bunch of books, but it's not great, is it? It's not as good as Altars of Madness with all the creepy faces. So it's going in mid. Cowboys from Hell is always a fun cover, I think. I can't put it higher than mid, because it's a bit goofy. But it's fun goofy, like the playing it in the bar, Phil's jumping up and down. It's fun. Crack the Sky is really good. Where do I put it? Good or wowzers? Probably good. I love the colours. I love how it fits the music. I love how they're in between the logo. this logo fits in with a demon bear, the ghostly bear. It's great. It's great, and it's very trippy. Next up, Deep Purple in Rock. It's okay. It's just the faces in Mount Rushmore. It's fine. It's a classic album, but we're talking about arts, and I don't like it as much as like this or this. It's just not artistically good, in my opinion. Art's subjective. Defenders of the Faith. My favourite Judas Priest album, but the art's a bit fucking iffy. The art's a bit fucking mid. Like, you can't tell me this is better than this. You just can't. You literally can't. It's so much going on, it's just weird. Like, is he a tiger? Is he a tank? I don't know. Destroy, Erase, Improve by Meshuggah. I've never liked this art. I think this art's not good. I think it's the best of bad, but it's still bad. You know what I mean? It's still bad. Like, the colours and everything, it just doesn't... Like, the text is blending in. Not very good. Dirt by Alice in Chains is pretty good. I'd say it's pretty good. I love how it's blending in with the desert. The dirt actually blends in as well, and Alice in Chains is kind of like the sunset in the back. Great text, great colours, and it's dirty, so yeah, it's good. Dream Theater, Distance Over Time. It's just a skull and a robot hand. Very mid. In fact, the definition of mid. It's fine. It's passable, it's mid. Don't Break the Oath by Merciful Fate is going to the very top of best, because I love it. I have the back patch of this album cover. I love how he's coming through the flames. The flames look great. The red of Merciful Fate looks great. His twisted horns. He's pointing at you. It's amazing. Come to the Sabbath. Come on, do it. It's one of my favourite arts of all time, and it's in best. Sleep's Dope Smoker, which I love. I love this art. I think this art is actually fantastic, to be honest. I don't know who did it, but it looks like some, what they call Tusken Raiders in like Star Wars or whatever. And then you got some horses. It just looks nice, you know? It just looks well crafted. Dio's Dream Evil, my favourite Dio album. Really like this one. Not as much as the stuff in Wowzers, but it's still pretty good. It's drawn well, but there's a lot of weird stuff in it, like this lid with a little pixie, like the devil horns coming out inside the bed. It's cool, there's a lot going on though. That's the thing that drags it down. Eaten Back to Life is just cool. He's eating himself. He's going to go on Wowzers. Cannibal Corpse has just the best album arts. They just do. Like the colours on it, the splatting of the name and Eaten Back to Life, his guts hanging out, it's great. Next up is Emperor of Sand, which is, I'd say it's pretty mid. It's not as good as this. The colours the colours are pretty good though. I don't mind it. It's just a bit boring. It's just a skeleton dude just standing there. It's not as boring as this, but I'd say it's still mid. Endless Pain is next, and I love this one. This is fantastic. I'd probably put it in good, but I like that the Endless Pain is right under his cloak. His cloak's kind of wrapping around the text. The colours are great, the blood dripping, his cool scything. It just looks awesome. I'm tempted to put it higher. I really like Endless Pain's art, to be honest. I might actually put it higher. Yeah, fuck it, we're doing it. Evisceration Plague is bad. It's a Cannibal Corpse one that's bad. They just look kind of like a bunch of crackheads, you know, ready to jump you. They don't look as menacing as like this or this. It just doesn't. Great album. I love it. But it's not good. Fabulous Disaster is, there's a lot of thrash ones kind of like this where I just don't care about it. It's just a bunch of band members around a TV. It looks fun, but it's not my kind of style. So bad. Far Beyond Driven, the skull, and the drill in the skull, which sounds metal as fuck, but overall, I think it's pretty bad. I don't like it. Fatal Portrait by King Diamond is iconic. I'm going to put it in good. I like the flames. I like the King Diamond kind of tattoo right on her head. It's probably the bottom of good, but I still think it's good. Tool's Feather Inoculum is very boring. It's a very definition of mid. Just like the music. No, I'm joking. I actually like the music in this. Some people don't. They say it's the most boring one ever. I like it, but the album art, not a fan. Pretty mid. Fear of the Dark. What a great album cover. Like, what an absolute great album cover. Just Eddie entwined with a tree. I just think it works so well. It's one of the best Eddies, and it's one of the best album arts Iron Maiden's done. Fistful of Metal. A lot of people say it's one of the worst album arts of all time. I think there's some charm to it. I'm going to put it mid. I think it has more going for it than these, which are boring as fuck. The ones in bad are boring as hell. Whereas this one, bottom mid. Yeah, it looks goofy, but there's something fun about it. Whereas these are boring as hell. Korn's Follow the Leader. Actually don't mind the art on this one. I think the art's actually pretty good. Like the hopscotch to the edge of a cliff. The cartoony style. Follow the Leader. I think it works. Next up, From Enslavement to Obliteration by Napalm Death. It's good for what it is, but it's just not something that draws me in. If you know what I mean? It's not something that draws me in. What King Diamond album is this? I'm an idiot. I've ranked them and I can't remember this fucking album. God damn it. Is this Abigail 2? I don't actually know. Someone tell me in the comments, because my brain is a sieve. But it's bad. Not big fan of it. Anything with children on. This is weird. Creator. Hordes of Chaos. Oh no, it's not Hordes of Chaos. It's Gods of Violence. Gods of Violence. It's cool. Yeah, I think it's good. The colours, the demon, the mascot. It's all good. Five Finger Death Punch got your 6. It's really goofy. Yeah, I'd say it's mid. It's not bad, it's mid. You should say what you want about the album, but the album art's fine. The album art's probably the best part about it. Harmony Corruption by Napalm Death. I've never liked this one. It just looks weird. So I'm going to put it on mid as well. I'm not a big fan of it. The colours are cool. That's about it. Hell Awaits is just a classic. It's just evil. Like, you got the logo right behind. It looks like you're falling into hellfire. It is just iconic. It's going straight to the top of Wowzers. This devil guy just stabbing him in the head. Come on. It's great. That album art, bloody fantastic. Dio's Holy Diver. We all know where that's going. It's absolute stone cold classic. And not just that, because some of these are classics as well. The artwork is fantastic. The splashes, his shocked face, the giant devil with the horns and the whip. Everything about it is perfect. Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory. I love the kind of spray paint theme of it, so I'm going to put it in good. Probably like top of good. I actually really like the album art here. Like the white wings behind it, or the cross. It looks like wings though, it looks like a fucking fairy. But it works well. I think it works well. Dream Theater's Images and Words. See, I've seen this so much that I kind of enjoy it, but it is a bit weird. You know, just a random room and a flaming heart. So I'm going to put it in mid. Hey, Encounters Venom by Opeth. My favourite band. This is good art. It's just not anything mind-blowing. It's just a good house, you know? So I'm going to put it in mid. It's not anything special. No, I'll put it good, because it's better than all these. Yeah, it's bottom of good. But there's not anything special about it. These are all better, because there's more fun things going on. Slipknot's Iowa, the goat head looking thing. It's iconic, it's cool, but it's mid. It's mid. Iron Maiden's debut. This is pretty good. Not amazing. If there was killers here, I'd go higher, but this is just good. Is it? No, you know what? Mid. He just looks like a crackhead. He just looks like he's ready for some more heroin on the street. Nah, mid. Not great. Issues, on the other hand, the artwork on Issues, I love. Like, it's just the colour in the background, the button off, the unstitching his eyes. It looks creepy. Reminds me of Voodoo Vince. I love this art. I think it's a fantastic artwork. Amazing. Metallica's Kill 'Em All. Love the hammer and the blood and the black and the red. It's good. It's really good. Again, don't think it's better than these. Like, to me, these arts just look better than this. But it's great. There it is. Killers. Iron Maiden. Straight to the top. Straight to the top. Ooh, there. If I'm going to order them, it'd be like that. Oh, actually. Yeah. Killers is number 2 for me. I love this art. It's iconic as hell. It's the best Eddie. It's amazing. Korn with the creepy guy looking like Freddy Krueger and the playground. Very unsettling. I love that Korn's in the shadows. It's really good. It's really good. Is it a Wowzers? No, because I like this art style better. But it's still really good and clever. This Lamb of God album, the self-titled I'm pretty sure, is just boring as hell. Boring as hell. So it's going in bad. It's going in bad. There's the Tool, which I like more lateralis. It actually fits the music a bit more than 10,000 Days. I'm going to put it in Wowzers. I think it's pretty neat. You know? It's pretty neat. What's next? Death's Leprosy. Really cool. Very iconic. And probably... Oh, do I put it in Wowzers? It is pretty classic. Like, got all the swords in it, but... Yeah, we do. We put it in Wowzers. I like that art quite a lot. Mastodon's Leviathan is such a great art. Like, this art makes me want to like the album even more, if you know what I mean. It's just Moby Dick, you know, Captain Ahab, the colours in the back, it's got a whale on it. How could I not enjoy it? In fact, it'd probably go there for me. I love it that much. Next up is Master of Puppets. Absolute classic. We get some big bangers now. Probably the or best. Probably best. You know what? Fuck it. The whole puppeteering thing with the hands, the logo kind of matching the style of the graves. It's so good. It is so good. Black Sabbath's Master of Reality is just black with the text on. It's very boring, so it's in bad. Marilyn Manson, you're going to get another eyesore, because this is literally an eyesore. This is literally giving me eye cancer. This is terrible. Absolute trash. Speaking of, Metal Magic. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? I have some charm with it, so I'm tempted to put it in bad, because it's kind of funny, but it's not the best. Come on, it's not great. Dream Theater Images and Words. I love the fact that it's all these different images throughout the life in the face, like a mosaic. It's very good. It's very clever, but I don't like looking at it as much as these. So there it is. Mr. Midnight by Linkin Park is just not good. That's pretty bad. It's not an eyesore, but it's pretty boring. Number of the Beast, absolute classic. We're going to throw you right here alongside Killers, because this is a Stone Cold classic. Absolutely amazing. I love the fire. I love the devil. I love him kind of puppeteering it as well. The text behind his face, it's great. I'm tempted to put Hell Awaits higher. Next up is Miss Sugar with Obzin. Cool art. Where do I put this? It's a bit weird. But it's interesting, weird. Like, what's happening with his arms and the blood? Very strange. Next up, we have Orchid, which is just a flower. So, I don't mind it, but it's pretty boring. Sorry. Is this Orgasmatron? Pretty fun Motorhead. I'll put it next to Ace of Spades. I enjoy it. It's better than Bombers are. Hey, there's Overkill. Overkill, you can go alongside... Oh, actually... Do I put it in Wowzers? No, I'll put it in Good. Love the colours, love the explosion. Everything about that's cool. Painkiller is really good. Painkiller, like that motorbike, it's a Wowzers. It's a Wowzers, it's just... Look at it. It's absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. I could even put it higher, but I'm putting it there for now. Paranoid by Black Sabbath. It pains me to put it in Eyesore, but I've never liked it. Like, there's a guy who's red with a sword and he's just jumping, and it's terrible. It's not good. It's not good. Peace Sells But Who's Buying by Megadeth. The early arts are really cool. It's a bit washed out colours, so it's going good, but it's a fun art. Fun art. Peace of Mind, obviously, absolute classic. I'm putting it in Good, just because this Eddie isn't as cool as the long-haired Eddie, you know what I mean? It's just biased, and I think Tree Eddie looks cooler, so there's that. Pleasure to Kill is an absolute banger of an album, and the album art is fucking killer. Like, absolute, yeah, I'm putting it in Wowzers, because it's like a Doom video game. He's just fighting all these skeletons, like Jason and the Argonauts or some shit. It's good. Pleasure of the Flesh by Exodus, bad. It's just bad. Power Slave, on the other hand, is going to go straight to best. How is it not? Egyptian motif, I love Egyptian. Love everything about this. Like the Eddie sat there and you're going into his crotch. It's so good. Testaments Practice What You Preach. I always find it creepy. I find this album art creepy as hell. It's an underrated album though. Those people don't like it for some reason because it's melodic. Well, I think it's good. It's not amazing, but it's good. Pretty Hate Machine looks bad. Just the colours just don't look good. Butchered at Birth we've already done. I don't know why there's two of them. Rain in Blood is... Oh, there's so much stuff going on in this. I think it's good. I don't think it's as clean as some of these. I think it's good. For me personally, Hell Awaits looks better. Ride the Lightning is very minimalistic, but it's good for what it is. Like the Metallica logo, lightning shooting off it into the electric chair. Strapped in the air, deaf to the electric chair, whatever the fuck they say. Deaf in the air, strapped to the electric chair, that's it. Roots looks bad. I understand what we're going for it, I just don't like the look of it. It just looks ugly. Rest in Peace, where are we going to put that? My favourite Megadeth album. Wowzers. It's a really good album art. Like the Area 51 thing going on, it's good. Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. Like the album art looks cool. Kind of washed out, but pretty good. We'll go next. Scream Bloody Gore. Oof. I've always loved this, and this is going to the best. Like the skeletons, everyone's drunk, they're all like, ah! And you got the main guy sat there. It's iconic. I love it. Scream of Vengeance is cool. One of the only really good Yellow album... Oh, aside from this. Yellow album covers, but I think it's really good. It's really good. Scum by Napalm Death. I like it. It's good. Politicians and shit. The devil wings. All the skulls. It's good. Not War Ensemble. Not South of Heaven. Seasons in the Abyss. You'll get there eventually. I like this album a lot. But the album art's kind of mid. Like, it just looks like a crazy person's drawn it on a wall, which I guess is kind of the theme, that's what they're going for, but it just looks kind of juvenile. I don't like it. See You on the Other Side is fucking eyesore. Oh my god, like this pale ass goddamn kid. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Absolutely awful. Show No Mercy by Slayer. It's so simple, but good. It's in the Wowzers category. Is it? Yeah, it's in the Wowzers category. Like, it's just the big ass logo, the devil with the giant sword and the cape, the Show No Mercy looks so cool. I love it. Sleep's Holy Mountain is fine. It's pretty mid. Not much going on with it. Slipknot's debut is bad. Again, it's just a band. It's so boring. So far, so good. So what? That's pretty bad as well, to be honest. He's just there. There's nothing interesting going on. Look at this little. It just looks shit. It looks shit. Summer in Time looks cool. I love how the text is kind of cyber futuristic or whatever. I think it's really good. I don't think it's quite as good as these Iron Maiden albums, but it's still really good. And there's loads of little Easter eggs in it. South of Heaven is way better than Season of the Abyss's art, but it's still not great. You know, it's still not fantastic to me. So I'll probably put it in good. Just not amazing. Spiritual Healing is such a funny album cover. Like the preacher trying to heal them. It's good. Some of the faces can be a bit ugly, but I think it's good. Spreading the Disease. I love the scream face. It's a fun one. It's not anything special, but it's a fun one. So, good. It's in good. Twisted Sister. Stay Hungry. I don't like... Not a big fan of this one. It's bad. It's bad. Suicidal Tendencies. This one... Again, they're just hanging upside down. It just looks stupid. So that's bad. Symbolic is going to go mid. Sorry. I love the album, but this art is just... It's not great. Steel, is it? No, this is the debut from System of a Down, isn't it? Very mid. Very boring. It's just a hand. In fact, bad. It's just a hand. The Bleeding, this censored art, it's not great. It's not great. It's some bad as well. Sorry. Nine Inch Nails, Downward Spiral. This is just bad as well. Why is Nine Inch Nails just doing a bunch of bad shit? You know what? You're both going into eyesore. Terrible. Last in Line by Dio. I love the ominous devil in the background. So it's in good. It's in good. Not quite as iconic as some of the others, but still good. The Legacy by Testament. Love the colours. Love the skull face. So probably mid. Yeah, mid. Put it in mid. Death's Sound of Perseverance, like the red, like the mountain's got a face. It's good. It's good. Not quite Wowzers, but good. We might move stuff around in a minute. Titans of Creation by Testament is also really good. Like, the Titans are creating and it's got the DNA helix spiral. It just looks really cool. I think it's better than some of these, actually. Yeah, there you go. Next up, Tomb of the Mutilated. Where is this going to go? It's going straight up high into... Yeah, it's got to go into best. Come on. It's just as iconic, if not more. I love it. Toxicity is mid, I'd say. It's like the Hollywood Sign, but System of a Down, that's it. Not super good. Vulgar Display of Power is something so boring but fun at the same time. Like, it's just someone punching someone. But they did it in such a way that just looks cool. Like, it looks like he's doing 100 miles an hour into his face, so... It's good. I like that one. War is the Answer by Five Finger Death Punch. It's mid. Don't even want to talk about it. We Are Not Your Kind by Slipknot is bad. It's just a woman. There's just a thing on her face. It's not good. It's not good at all. Venom's Welcome to Hell. Black, the logo, the goat head, iconic. It's good. It's good. It's not amazing, but it's good. Twisted Sister, We're Not Going to Take It. That's awful. Absolute eyesore. Deep Purple. I like that it's fading away. It does look cool into the sand, so there's something cool about that. So I'm going to put that in good. Megadeth, Euthanasia is bad. It's not an eyesore, but it's bad. Just hanging them up to dry. No. So let's see what we're going to move around, because I'll probably move some stuff around, because there's some stuff in here and some stuff in here that might be moved. Like, would I move anything up from here? Like, this is probably better than some of these, maybe. Yeah, so I'll move that up. I'm going to move some of these up. It feels bad not having Rain and Blood higher. Crack the Sky. It's pretty damn good. This is hard. Having Seventh Son only in good feels weird, but it's just these little platforms I've never liked, and it's just a bit, I don't know. Oh, this is hard. This is hard. This one's really good. For a newer album, really good. I'm going to keep it as that. And then any of these, all of these could just be one level, really, because I love all of these. I'm tempted to bump. Am I going to bump one of these up? No, I'll keep it as it is. So there you go. It's really hard to rank album arts more than the actual album. So that is my tier list of the best album arts, in my opinion. So I really like the classic Merciful Fate and Death. Love 3 Iron Maiden albums, Mastodon's Leviathan, Dio, 2 Cannibal Corpse albums, Morbid Angel, Master of Puppets Great, and Pleasure to Kill. And then I also love all these, with some probably spicy takes, like I really like this album cover. Most people won't like the album, but I love the album cover, same with here. All these are great. Everything in good's good. And then it kind of is like, whatever. But yeah, link will be in the description below, so you guys can check it out. And hopefully you had some fun, and we'll see you again on another Quest for Metal.